I ended up getting their iced matcha. Girl, I'm easily influenced. Barnes & Nobles, and I ended up getting... Oh, hello everybody, my name is Nikki. Welcome if you're new, or welcome back if you were returning back in. We're starting off the day a little later than normal. It is currently 1:33. Half the day is a little bit gone, but there is still sunlight in the windows. So let's go ahead and get this day started, and let's have a productive day with what we have left. If you guys needed a sign to get your day started, this is your sign. Come on, let's get up and let's get out. Alrighty, let's go. Shower done. Last but not least, this sunscreen. So this is the outfit for today. Let me zoom out. Alright, girl, why am I looking business cash just to do errands? You know what? Looking good? It doesn't matter. You look good, we feel good, we'll have a good day. The top is from Uniqlo. The belt is from Coach. The bottoms are from Uniqlo, and then my shoes are Doc Martens. Finally in the car, and I'm about to now go ahead and get my picture taken. I'm a little nervous just because I don't know how the photo is going to be taken out, but I'll show you how it looks after. Let's go ahead and get that picture taken. I've had, in the recent years, my passport photo actually looks atrocious. Hopefully this ID I can redeem myself with it, just because, I don't know, we've been on a bad streak with photos. So, didn't get my photo taken, but they did set up my account for what I needed that card for, so we can go ahead and check that off the list. But that just kind of made me feel old a little bit, because every time, like, even like in my later teens, if I wanted to go to the pool or go to the like community gym, you would always need a card. I really don't know when they switched from physical cards to the app, but now since we got that off the list, now we're gonna go ahead and do some returns. Yes, I'm not a little kid now. I guess now I'm not as scared as doing returns anymore, because that's money. So we're gonna go ahead and return this. But first, let's go get a coffee. What do you recommend?
It's basically an iced matcha latte with the salted cold foam. Yeah.
I'll try that.
You'll try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's drink of the day is from Rang Coffee. I ended up getting their iced matcha with their salted cold foam. This is what the person at the front recommended, and I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and try it. I'm all for trying new drink. Cheers. Ooh. You get more of the matcha, and then the salted cold foam kind of enhances the sweetness of the matcha. Now, since we got a little bit of a pick-me-up, let's go ahead to Whole Foods to go and drop off the return. Oh, yes. Alrighty, thank you. And just like that, we are all done with the return. Simple and easy is what I've learned. Now we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, because there's a book that I've been seeing on TikTok a lot as of recently on my feed, and it's the Let Them Theory book. It's a self-help book, kind of the same way as Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is where it talks about how habits kind of shape your life. The Let Them Theory, I've seen it around, but I also just want to go ahead and get that book. Back in my car, and it is so hot outside. Oh my god. Let me go ahead and cross off my checklist, which is actually really satisfying to do. I have 3 out of my whole list. I don't know, I just ended up writing a lot this morning of what I needed to do, not based on priority, but just what I wanted to get done today. If I don't get it done today, then I'll get it done tomorrow, vice versa. But I ended up getting 3 things, actually 4 things, because funny enough, I put matcha in a question mark, and I ended up getting matcha today. And I went to Barnes & Nobles, and I ended up getting 2 books. I ended up getting both by the same author, actually. I did not realize. The first book I got was the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and then I also got her other book, which is the 5-Second Rule. Both of these are self-help books, And I know in your 20s, that is the area where you grow the most. The 20s are your funnest years, but it's also the years for self-development and self-growth. Also going into your 30s and 40s, any era or decade in your life is going to be a self-development era in one shape or another. But I just wanted to get these books in particular because I've seen so much of the let them theory on my TikTok, and I hate that I'm using TikTok as like my source of information where I get these books. I also got the 5-second rule because this YouTuber I watch, Ava Jules, talked about it a little bit briefly in her vlogs a couple months back, and I actually didn't realize it was a book, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a read to see how I like it. But I just in general just want to have more productive days, or feel as if, you know, I'm able to just like get stuff off of the list instead of procrastinating and just delaying that. Also, while I was at Barnes and Nobles, I also went to the mall. I went to Apple, and I also got myself some earbuds. I ended up getting wired earbuds. Girl, I'm easily influenced. This is what this like section is literally telling me, is like I'm very easily influenced. I've heard the quality is a lot better with wired headphones, and I feel like it should be. I end up getting myself a pair of wired headphones just in case my AirPods do end up dying, because I also use my AirPods a lot. So just having a second pair is also nothing to lose as that. Now we're gonna go ahead and go home, cook a little bit of a meal, because your girl hasn't eaten anything since like 12 and it's now 6. So it's been a couple hours since I've last eaten. So let's go ahead and make a meal so that we're not hungry anymore. Okay. Okay. Your girl will not be able to get these up these stairs. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open it up down here and then transport all the pieces to my room. Yeah, my back's gonna be broken by the age of 21 getting this thing up there. And I don't want a broken back. So let's be safe. I'm definitely going to say right here, right now, I am just a girl. Nothing beats a hot coffee and freshly made empanadas. Good morning, everybody. I have been up and about since 8 a.m. and I finally got back home and it is almost 1, which is not a bad thing. But after an eventful morning, we are now going to be doing some house cleaning, house chores, fixing up my room, doing some laundry, you know, all the fun stuff at home before we go out once more to go to the gym. Gotta get that pumping, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just kidding. But before we get started, let's go ahead and fill up the water bottle. This is a new water bottle I got this past weekend. It is a 64 ounce Stanley. This is my old water bottle. Love her a lot. You see she's decorated to perfection. Actually, not really to perfection. There are still parts that I do want to fill in, and I love my wallet so much. I guess I'm back on the Stanley craze. Recently, I have been trying to prioritize water and hydration, which is why this is one of the reasons why I got the Stanley, since this is a 64 ounce. It's a little bit bigger than my wallet, but also I just know that 2 of these will equal a gallon. So as long as I drink 2 of these each day, I hit my water goal, which is a gallon, which I feel like is quite doable. But I'm slowly trying to incorporate healthier habits in my life, just so that I can be a better version of myself, if that makes sense. I kind of want to do a version of 75. I don't know whether it's going to be soft, medium, or hard. It's probably going to be a version of medium, or I'm just going to kind of make my goals of what I want to do within those 75 days, just to see how it works, just to see if I can maintain those habits or feel like those can be integrated in my everyday life. Just want a little bit of a challenge, so maybe that might be a video idea. We'll see. But anyways, let's get started on health stuff. My 21 years alive, I have never been a book reader. I've always been that kid that will not read a book or pick up a book for fun and read for fun, especially like self-help books or anything like that. But this book is actually pretty good. I've stuck my head into it a little bit. I don't have a bookmark, so I just use the hardcover as my bookmark for the meantime. But I've gone through this much, and I thoroughly enjoy Mel Robbins' writing a lot. It's easy to digest, and it's a little bit relatable in a way, to be able to connect the concepts that she's trying to talk about. Maybe this is a sign my frontal lobe is developing, because girl, I'm near the age of 25. I have 4 more years until I am 25, and that's crazy to think about, and I don't want to go through an existential crisis, so I'm just gonna keep it at that, you know, forever 21. Forever 21, let's just say that. I've been trying to venture out into new hobbies, such as aka reading, knitting, crocheting. I remember when I was younger, I dabbled into crocheting and knitting, and that was an era to think about. I already went through the 20s phase of getting into running. I ran as a hobby a little bit. I never documented that, but that was a thing. I ran a 5K. And that's all I went with it, because your girl had hip pain. I'm excited that I'm picking up reading a little bit, so hopefully I can get through this book. My goal is to kind of get through the book maybe a week. Probably that's a little ambitious, so maybe 2 weeks. We'll see where I get to. But yeah, I am having a good time with this book so far. But I'm probably gonna read for a little bit, and then we'll go on from there. I ended up taking a quick nap. Hey, everyone takes naps once in a while. I'm not gonna be shameful about it. But I'm now about to head to the gym. Top is from Uniqlo. Bottoms are from Old Navy. They're just their wide leg pants, which I'm in love with. A little bit of a basic outfit, but hey, no judging it. We have a leg day today, so let's go ahead and get her done. We are now back home, so let's go ahead and make a post-workout smoothie. Go and answer that. Woo! I really forget how good smoothies can be. Oh my god. will be finishing this BRB. When my mom went to Japan last year, she ended up getting me the face mask, and essentially what I can understand from the photos is that it's supposed to help minimize pores. And my pores have been feeling a little big, so today's wind down is going to be pretty chill. I have this Lego set that I've been wanting to build, and I feel like that's a good like wind down activity to do because you're just building Legos. I think for right now I'm gonna keep the Lego set right here just so that there's a little bit more greenery because of my little Smitski right here, and then the dark green on the stem of the flowers. But it's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's bald. If you know what that reference is, please say I get the reference, because if no one gets that reference, I think I am too old. Apparently so, I don't know. Friggin' I've finished building the Lego set. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off the vlog from here just because it is currently midnight and your girl is a little pooped, okay? But I did not forget an outro this time. But if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, or I want to see more about my life and updates in my life, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I do try to post at least once a month, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, bye bye.